Hi, today I'd like to discuss the topic of coaching sessions and the best practices of it. Now we first define what is a coaching session in Griddspace. Well, as it says in the name, it's a session where you are basically first role-playing with Grace, kind of playing out the playbook script you have created. And after role-playing, you can then make corrections and then coach her to answer differently or choose different paths based on the caller's answer or then your answer, different scenarios. And then, of course, the goal of this is then to fine-tune your voice agent so that she can give the correct answers to the caller and also lead them down the right path. Now, when in the process will you start doing coaching sessions? Well, the best time is after you have drafted your playbook and you created your own knowledge base that is set up. Then you can go to test in coaching sessions and see how does she answer questions the caller might ask, and also does she take the caller down the correct path. And also it's important here to remember what mainly coaching sessions are used for. So mainly it's for making sure that she answers, if you have an FAQ bot, she answers the questions correctly or maybe summarizes the questions correctly for the caller, and also making sure that she takes the caller down the correct path. If you want to do specific script corrections, it's better to do those in the playbooks and fine-tune it there. Now, let me jump in and show you an example of how all this would work. So for today's case, I'm going to use Stanford University as an example. So let's say that Stanford University would like a FAQ voice agent for their admission call center. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a playbook and knowledge base. I'm going to test it afterwards and coach the voice agent in answering the questions correctly for the applicants, and also if it leads the applicants down the correct path based on their answers. So here I've created the playbook for the voice agent. So here we have a greeting script, intro script, where hi, welcome to Stanford University's admission center. And here the caller can ask any questions he or she would like to Grace, and it will then take this from here, the knowledge base I've created. So I've created a knowledge base here. I've crawled the frequent asked questions for the applicant process in Stanford University. I've taken this, I've crawled it, and I've indexed it. So now it is ready to use for Grace. And then she will answer the questions for the applicant here. And then if the applicant maybe would like to leave a message or be transferred to professor, she can do that as well here. So here we have our FAQ set up and we have our playbook. So now let's go into the coaching session. Now, just first to go a bit over the UI of the coaching session. So here we are in the bots section, and we have created a voice agent, and we are going into the voice agent, and then we were going to select the playbook. In this case, we're going to use a standard playbook. So this is the one I've created for this case, and also the knowledge base, of course. And then, of course, we have some settings for her personality. You can change the personality of Grace. You can also change your first name. It doesn't need to be Grace. It can be whatever you would like it to be. And of course, the company, it's Stanford University. And then its title is a virtual agent. Let's say voice agent. And we can time zone and department if you would like. And then here you can change her personality, where we see, as you drag it, you can see what it does, what this means actually for making her more casual or formal. But we're just going to leave it as is for now. So we're going to save this. Now that everything is set up, we're going to start our coaching session. So we'll just click start. And you also get a few options here. If you would like to Grace to call you, you can use the phone, or if you would like to call in. But now we're just going to use the browser.
Hi, and welcome to Stanford University's Mission Center. My name is Grace, Stanford Virtual Voice Agent, and I can help you with any questions you have on admission fees and undergraduate program. How can I help you today?
I'm wondering when will the online application system open?
The online application system typically opens in mid-September for the full-time PhD in Mississippi program. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
Can I submit my online application before I submit my supporting material?
Yes, you can submit your online application before submitting your supporting material. We encourage you to do so when you have completed all sections and are confident that the information won't change before the deadline. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
Yes, I would like to leave a message for a professor.
Of course. What would you like to forward?
So as you just saw, she was able to welcome me and answer my questions. I was wondering about the online application and also if I could submit my application for my supporting materials. She also then was able to route me to leave a message. Now there are a few corrections I would like to do here, and I'll show you how you can also do this for your own coaching sessions. So actually here I would like to make a correction to the answer she did, and this is I would like to change out this sentence here with this other sentence where you don't need to wait for the recommender to submit her letters before submitting your application. I'm just going to save that. So this is just changing the summarization of the questions from the knowledge base. And I think also when I asked for, I would leave a message for a professor. I think in those cases where the student actually is asking for leave a message for a professor, not just leave a message, I'd actually like it to transfer the applicant straight to the professor instead of leaving the message. So I'm going to make the correction here. I'm going to change the link she clicked. You can see here she clicked the link in the node. And I'm going to change it to, I would like to talk to a professor. In those cases where the applicant says, I would like to leave a message for a professor. I'm going to save that. Now, as you see here at the top, she has now started studying the coaching sessions. So once she's done with this, this will then be her correction from now on in this specific voice agent. So now we're going back to our voice agent dashboard. And something I'd like to show you here is that you can see here I did another coaching session. And you see here that we have differences in ones with correction and ones without. So under the ones with corrections, we have this corrections tab where you can see what kind of corrections, so the original, and then what was done. Was it a dialogue or was it the link picking option? And so this is very important so you can differentiate which ones you have done with corrections and which ones you have done without. Now you might do a lot of coaching sessions, but it's important here to only use those that you think are most important for her to learn from. Because you don't want to pick wrong information from coaching session that didn't go correctly. So let's say we would only like to have the first one we did. So then we would like to forget the other ones. So we click here and then we forget it. And now she will only again use the first coaching session as her example for the next caller. Now just going back to this coaching session. Now once you see this has changed to studied, that means that she studied it and has learned from it. So now you can start next coaching session and she will then use these corrections from this one. So what we will do is actually we'll start a new coaching session and then check if she has learned from the previous corrections.
Hi, and welcome to Stanford University's Mission Center. My name is Grace, Stanford's virtual voice agent, and I can help you with any questions you have on admissions, Cs, and undergraduate program. How can I help you today?
Yes, hi, I was wondering, can I submit my online application before I submit my supporting materials?
Yeah, you can submit your online application before submitting your supporting material. You do not need to wait for your recommenders to submit their letters before submitting your application. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
Yes, I would like to leave a message for a professor.
Sure. What is the first name of the professor you would like me to transfer you to?
And as you saw her now, she was able to give me the answer with the correction I did for the one sentence for this specific question. And also, once I said I would like to leave a message for a professor, she then picked up the correction from the previous coaching session and then routed me to the transfer to professor path. So as you just saw her, coaching sessions can be a powerful tool for you to really fine-tune your voice agent. The important things to note is that, of course, you need the first draft of your playbook and then create your knowledge base. And then you should jump into coaching sessions to fine-tune her answers from the FAQ and also the linking, taking down the caller to the right path. Now, I hope this was helpful for you and you learned a bit more about the best practices for coaching sessions. Thank you for watching.